But here's the catch. Condoms don't fully protect against human papillomavirus, or HPV. HPV can be transmitted even if you use condoms perfectly. Why? Because HPV lives on skin cells, not just in fluids like semen or blood. It can be found on areas that condoms don't cover, like the scrotum, vulva, perineum, and inner thighs. Even people who haven't had penetrative sex can get HPV through intimate skin-to-skin contact. This isn't a failure of safe sex, it's just how the virus works. Condoms are still essential for preventing other STIs, but they're not a complete shield against HPV. Relying only on condoms can give a false sense of security. Knowing this helps us have more honest conversations with partners and doctors. It also opens the door to other prevention methods, like the HPV vaccine. Understanding these limits is the first step to real protection. So, what is HPV? It's the most common sexually transmitted infection worldwide. Unlike many STIs, HPV isn't found in blood or fluids. It infects the skin and moist membranes of the body. There are over 200 types of HPV, but about 40 infect the genital area. These are split into low-risk types, which can cause genital warts, and high-risk types, which can lead to cancer. Most HPV types are harmless and go unnoticed. The most common low-risk types, HPV 6 and 11, cause about 90% of genital warts. High-risk types, especially HPV 16 and 18, are responsible for most cervical cancers and other HPV-related cancers. These high-risk types usually don't cause visible symptoms. That's why regular screenings, like PAP and HPV tests, are so important for women. HPV can be silent, but its impact can be serious if left unchecked. Understanding the types helps us know what to watch for and how to protect ourselves. HPV isn't limited to just one spot. In women, it can infect the vulva, labia, clitoris, vagina, cervix, and even the perineum and anus. In men, it's found on the penis, scrotum, and surrounding pubic area. Any skin-to-skin contact in these regions can spread the virus, even with condom use. HPV can also infect the mouth and throat through oral sex, leading to oropharyngeal cancers. High-risk HPV, especially type 16, is now a leading cause of throat cancers. The virus spreads through genital to genital, oral to genital, and anal to genital contact. It's not about fluids. It's about skin contact. This wide range of infection sites explains why HPV is so common. Awareness of these risks is key to better prevention. To understand HPV, compare it to viruses like HIV or hepatitis B. HIV and hepatitis B are bloodborne. They spread through fluids, so condoms are highly effective. HPV is different. It stays on the skin and mucous membranes, not in the blood. You can't detect HPV with a blood test. It requires testing cells from the infection site. For women, that means PAP or HPV tests on cervical cells. Because HPV spreads through skin contact, condoms can't cover all risk areas. You can follow all the safe sex rules and still get HPV. The virus doesn't need fluid exchange, just skin-to-skin contact. This is why prevention and detection for HPV are unique. Regular gynecological checkups are crucial for early detection. Unlike other STIs, HPV's biology makes it harder to avoid and harder to detect. That's why a multi-layered approach to prevention is so important. Understanding these differences helps us make smarter choices. Condoms are vital for sexual health, but they don't fully protect against HPV. They cover the penis, blocking fluids and some skin contact, but leave areas like the vulva, scrotum, and pubic region exposed. If HPV is present on any uncovered skin, it can still be transmitted. For example, a man with HPV on his scrotum can pass it to his partner, even with condom use. The same goes for a woman with HPV on her vulva. Studies show condoms lower the risk of HPV, especially cancer-causing types, but don't eliminate it. This isn't a reason to stop using condoms. they're still your best defense against many STIs. Instead, combine condoms with other strategies. Get vaccinated and have regular screenings. Think of condoms as one layer of protection, not the only one. The more layers, the better your defense. Knowledge and prevention go hand in hand. Protect yourself with every tool available. HPV spreads through direct skin-to-skin contact. Simple as that. It doesn't require penetration or ejaculation. Genital rubbing, foreplay, and even some hand-to-genital contact can transmit the virus. The most efficient spread happens during vaginal, anal, or oral sex, but any intimate contact can be enough. Withdrawal, or the pull-out method, offers zero protection against HPV. Most people will get HPV at some point, often from their very first sexual partner. The virus can be carried for years without symptoms, making it easy to pass on unknowingly. This silent spread is why HPV is so widespread. It's not about promiscuity. It's about how easily the virus moves from person to person. Anyone can get HPV, regardless of their sexual history. That's why awareness and prevention matter for everyone. Most people with HPV have no idea they're infected. Up to 90% show no symptoms at all. The virus doesn't make you feel sick, and you can't see or feel it. High-risk types can cause cell changes for years without warning signs. Only regular Pap and HPV tests can catch these changes early. Even genital warts caused by low-risk types can be hidden or appear long after infection. You might not know when or from whom you got HPV. This silent nature is why regular screenings are so important. Early detection is your best defense. Here's what matters most. HPV is common, silent, and usually harmless. Condoms help, but don't fully protect because HPV lives on skin. Most people clear the virus naturally within a year or two. Only a small percentage of high-risk cases can lead to cancer if left unchecked. Don't be afraid. Be informed. Regular screenings and honest conversations with partners are key. The HPV vaccine is a powerful tool, protecting against the most dangerous types. Combine vaccination, screenings, and safer sex for the best defense. Knowledge is power. Use it to protect your health.